Good morning, Facebook. It is a Friday, the first Friday in February, which is so freaking cool. It's so crazy how we are literally the second month into the new year. I remember literally being sick in bed on New Year's Eve, like trying not to die. And now we're a whole month past that and some change. Anyways, today I wanted to talk to you about muscle not equaling brains. And what the heck does that even mean? Like, Jayana, what are you even talking about? Okay, so here's the concept behind this, and here is why I decided I had to get on and share this with you today. So I'm listening to this book called It's Not a Diet Book or something like that by James Smith. Highly recommend it. It's a great book. I think you'd really like it. It takes a lot of fitness concepts and puts it in layman's terms, which is really awesome for me as a personal trainer, nutrition coach. It gives me new ways to share what I'm teaching with my clients in a very layman terms way. But anyways, he mentioned that it's so sad how most people choose their personal trainers or nutrition coaches based off of how they look. So the idea is that, like, if you were gonna go choose a trainer right now, you would more gravitate towards the girl who has the bigger booty, the six packs, the muscles, all of the things. And while that's an okay standard, because you should want someone who has what you have if they're going to teach you how to do something, like, it does make sense, but that's not the only qualification. And here's the thing, I hate Instagram so much so that I'm not even on it anymore. I only get on it to share client testimonials because I believe in the work I'm doing, and I believe that I should want to get it out in front of more people. But Instagram is awful because there's so many women on there with booties out and just these booty pictures and have like millions of followers. And I'm like, ladies, like, wake up. Just because someone has a nice butt does not make them qualified to lead you on a health and fitness journey, to get vulnerable with you, to know your life, to know your goals, to help you reach those goals. Just because someone can do a bunch of squats and hip thrusts and get a big booty does not qualify them to be a good coach. And so, instead of just ranting about, oh my God, looking at someone's body and then saying, yep, they're the right fit for me, I want to give you some actual tips on how to find the best coach for you, whether that's a personal trainer, a life coach, a health coach, anything. These are my 5 tips that I think really truly makes a phenomenal coach. Not a good coach, not a great coach, a phenomenal coach. So tip number 1, choose someone who cares. Choose someone who cares about you and your goals, not just your money. This is a really big qualification here. And like, let me give you an example. I have a client. I love this client. She is awesome. She's hardworking. She is a go-getter. She's amazing. But right now, she has one more week in the academy. And so our call last night was supposed to be about her continuing into the program and crushing even more bigger goals. And I was like, listen, babe, I love you. I appreciate you so much. But here's the thing. You are busy. Your work is crazy right now. You barely have time for you to read a book, to watch an episode of Netflix. I would not be a good coach if I told you that this was the right time for you to continue in a program like this. What I really think you should do is stay in our community group, have accountability, but focus on your work right now. Focus on doing as much healthy things as you can. Lean into me if you have any questions. I'm here for you. But to say you're going to do another all-out program for 3 months, that's not a good idea. That's a good coach. That's someone who actually cares about your well-being versus their wallet. Find someone who cares about you, who knows your goals, who knows your life, who's invested in you, not just how big of a paycheck they can collect from you on a month-to-month basis. That's not a good coach. Number 2, someone who will push you. I love my 15-minute health and fitness goals calls because this is like a really good opportunity for me to get on the phone and help women actually get clarity on what their goals are. And I have people who are like, I want to get down to 140, I want to lose 20 pounds. And I'm like, okay, great. That's awesome. Why do you want to do that? Well, honestly, because I've never been down past 140 before, so that's all I know, and that's just where I want to be. And I'm like, okay, but you still know that 140 is still overweight, right? Yeah. Okay, can I use this as a coaching moment? Yeah, sure, that's why I'm here. Awesome, let's talk about this. Girl, dream big. I understand that you've never been down 140. I get that. But you're on this call because you want a higher level of life. You're on this call because you don't want to be overweight anymore. You're on this call because you know you deserve something better. And so I'm going to push you right now to say 130 because I know that's what you want. You showed me the pictures of the body that you want to look like. So let's just say 130. Let's put it out there into the universe. Are you okay with that? Are you okay with dreaming big? And 100% of the time I get yes. So have someone who's going to push you. And obviously it is not about the number on the scale. It is not. When I'm coaching my women, we're focused on so many other things. How's your energy? Did you stick to no coffee? All of these things that they want to do. So it's not about the number of the scale, but it's about how you're going to feel. And if you're telling me that you want a number or a weight where you knew you were still unhealthy, but that's all you were able to achieve, then I'm going to push you and ask you, can you dream bigger? All right. So first step, find someone who actually gives an F. Second step is, dream big. Have someone who's going to push you to really go for it. I have a client who, when she first started with me, she was like, I can barely run a mile. And I was like, all right, perfect. Now she's about to graduate. She's running her first 5K. She's already ran 3.5 miles in my program, but she actually signed up for a race and she's going to run it. That's what I talk about when I say dream big. All right, number 3. Oh my goodness, this is a really big important one. Find someone who's going to leave their confirmation bias at the door. A lot of times, personal trainers, nutrition coaches, they teach what has worked for them. That does not work for everyone. Not everyone's the same. Not everyone's life is the same. Not everyone's schedules are the same. Not everyone's goals are the same. So if I got healthy and fit because I did a bunch of weightlifting, then a lot of trainers are going to say, okay, well, my clients just need to do a bunch of weight training. No cardio, no yoga, none of that stuff. They're just going to have to do it like this. That does not work for everyone. Okay, it does not work for everyone. So find someone who's going to meet you where you're at, who's going to listen to you, listen to your goals. And if they do put you in a program, let's say that's weightlifting, but you're like, hey, actually, I really thought this is what I wanted, but I think I want to maybe not do so much weightlifting and add some yoga in because I really like the hour to have some meditation and move and flow and all of those things. Find someone who's going to be like, okay, cool. Like if this is still your goal, then how about we do X, Y, and Z, get some yoga in there so you're feeling good, but we're still making progress towards your goal. Is that fair? Yes, that's fair. Awesome. That's a really good coaching relationship. And again, I'm not saying that you and your coach are co-pilots on this journey because your coach does have the education that you don't know, but they shouldn't write off what you're asking for and what you're saying. They should really take in what's making you happy and give that consideration. They really should. Number 4, babes, someone who's gonna walk the walk, okay? Stop hiring these fitness coaches and these nutrition coaches who are not doing what they're asking you to do, okay? If your coach is asking you to go to the gym and they're not going to the gym or they're not working out at all, that's a problem. If your coach is asking you to eat healthy or eat certain kinds of foods and do X, Y, and Z, drink your water, and they're not doing that, that's a big issue. Now, let me caveat this and say, just because your coach isn't eating the exact same things you're doing or following your exact same workout plan, that's not what I'm saying, because your coach doesn't have the same goals as you. You don't have the same goals as your coach. So if I'm eating granola because I'm not looking to lose weight, but I tell my clients, hey, you can still have that yogurt, but how about you substitute the granola with X, Y, and Z? That's totally fair because her goals are different than mine. So, but at the end of the day, I'm still drinking my water. I'm still sticking to 1 cup of coffee a day, if that, doing my intermittent fasting, getting a good amount of sleep, going to the gym, doing all the things I ask my girls to do. Because if I can't lead the way, they're not going to get to the path, okay? Number 5, someone who is real. I feel like this really captures up all of the other things. Like having someone who's going to be real and authentic with you is a really good sign of a coach. And when I say someone who's real, I mean someone who's going to be like, listen, girl, I'm not perfect. Yesterday, I took a rest day in the middle of the week. I typically try to go to the gym Monday through Friday, but you know what? Your girl didn't want to go to the gym. I needed a rest day. I needed a mental day. So I just worked, did some reading, and took care of Gianna the way Gianna sees fit. And so when my girls tell me, girl, I can't do it. I just can't get to the gym. I'm like, okay, that's fine. What can I do? How can I help you? And be real and transparent with your coachees that you're not perfect either. And that's okay. Because if you are thinking your coaches are these robots, perfect people, it's going to be really hard to connect with them because they're not. And if they're telling you they're effing lying. Okay. So let's recap because I feel like I've been talking a lot. So one, the whole point of this conversation was muscles don't equal brains. Just because someone is fit or looks fit doesn't mean they are qualified to coach you on your health fitness journey. And 5 tips on how to find a really bomb, phenomenal coach. Oh yeah. 1, find someone who cares about you and your goals, not your money. 2, find someone who's going to push you, hold you to a higher standard. 3, find someone who will leave their confirmation bias at the door, meet you where you're at, take in your feedback, and listen to you. 4, I think that was 3. Now we're on to 4. Someone who's going to walk the walk, someone who's going to lead the way, someone who's going to show you the way through their actions, their words, their way of thinking, blah, blah, blah. And then 5, someone who is real, someone who's going to be real with you, someone who's going to be transparent, someone who's going to be a human. Those are really good signs of a coach. If you have any questions for me, please let me know. I love doing these videos, so if you have an idea of a topic that you would like me to speak on or a question that you have that I can create a video out of, I would love to hear your feedback, so drop it in the comments below. Yay! Bye! Happy Friday!